want breadfruit. Catch you dance to them called breadfruit. Watch you dance.
Rules are fried. Today we're exploring the versatile world of breadfruit with the owner of Just Chill International LLC, Javian Blake, and Managing Director Christopher Gordon. They're here to give us some breadfruit, like a whole bunch of breadfruit stuff. Hi, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
How are you guys doing?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Awesome. Breadfruit. So I want to know it can boil, roast, or fry. And I don't like boiled breadfruit. I like fried breadfruit, but it has to be like super hot. So, you put the butter and the salt on it, that's great.
Oh.
And if it gets cold, I need you to fry it, but I prefer it that way.
Okay.
But you're giving me other interesting ways here that we can use breadfruit, which is, by the way, in every nook and cranny of Jamaica. Why breadfruit first and foremost?
That's a great question. And most people use it, as you said, like in certain ways, but we're just really expanding the ways you can actually consume it, because people will not actually know this, but breadfruit, so much of it goes to waste because it has a limited shelf life. Yeah. And so for our company, what we're trying to do is to really incorporate sustainability into everything we do. And so when we actually extend the shelf life by naturally, of course, no preservatives are added in any one of our products. We extend the shelf life of breadfruit, and then we bring that natural flavor to you across a longer period of time. You keep it in your shelf and you go to it whenever you want it. You don't have to go pick it off the tree.
Right. You're saying a lot of the breadfruit that we have goes to waste. So how are you finding interesting ways to ensure that that doesn't happen? I mean, food security is an issue the world across. So how are we playing our part to ensure that, we play a part in ensuring that everybody gets fed? Because we have the resources to do that.
Well, first of all, we engage local farmers in and around our areas. So we ensure that they are aware that we utilize the breadfruit. So instead of them falling off the trees, they can pick them, take them to our facility, and we will upcycle them.
We're getting breadfruit from a specific parish. Is there a parish that has breadfruit over another, or a better kind of breadfruit?
So I'm not going to do that to our suppliers. However, Portland is notorious for breadfruit. Our facility is currently located in St. Catherine, so we actually engage the farmers there as well. So we get lots of our breadfruit from Portland. We get some from St. Mary as well.
So I see you're making pancakes right now. These are breadfruit pancakes.
These are definitely breadfruit pancakes, 100% gluten-free. Another thing, as we were mentioning with our brand, is that we all focus on simple ingredients. One of our hallmarks is that we only design and create products that you can find with ingredients that you can find in your grandmother's cabinet. And so because of that, these are like what you're seeing here in our packaging. We only have 4 ingredients, and none of those are preservative, and none of those are unnatural. They're all natural ingredients.
We're talking about shelf life before. If it is that breadfruit can't even last long in its natural state, if it is that you're giving me in a packaging without preservative, then how is the shelf life there?
Great question. And that's the importance of science, right? Because we are really using natural processes to really extend that breadfruit shelf life. For example, our dry mix products, which are just basically, it's dried, but it's a natural breadfruit. It lasts for over 12 to 18 months in that packaging. And then also our breadfruit chips, it lasts for up to 12 months. And so we can take that breadfruit at any season where the breadfruit arrives in, and you can have it all throughout the year. So it level out the use case for it.
Very good follow-up, by the way. Is breadfruit available right throughout the year? Because some food products are seasonal. Yeah. Can you get breadfruit all 12 months of the year?
The short answer is yes. But you can go a little bit deeper into why that is yes, because you have different varieties of breadfruit. And as you look at the different varieties, you will have availability at different geographical areas of the island at different time of the years.
So you have breadfruit chips here, breadfruit pancake mix, and breadfruit muffin mix. Tell me the difference between the pancake and the muffin mix, because I think it's kind of similar. No, it's not.
So the interesting thing is we do have very similar ingredients in both of them, but the consistency is different. So if you actually, the pancake just comes out like a regular pancake, as you will be tasting here later
Without
on.
adding anything, just adding my water or my milk to make my pancakes?
Well, what you add to your pancake mix is you add some apple cider vinegar, you add a little bit of oil, you add a little bit of water, and then you add a little bit of vanilla, and that's it. All natural ingredients.
Apple cider vinegar?
Apple cider. Well, it was some of that chemistry going into the background of what makes the product the way it tastes the way it does, and really keep that taste consistency all throughout.
Apple cider vinegar, some vanilla, and water.
And water.
And he is flipping, and it's great. You've added some additional stuff to that as well. Those are like berries and stuff like that.
So sometimes I have to move a little bit from the plain. So you can have it plain, as I was saying earlier, you can have it like with a vegan by just not using eggs, or you can have it, vegetarian by using eggs. But then today we wanted to add a little bit of flavor to it, so we had a little bit of blueberry, and at the same time we add a little bit of pumpkin seed. So when you're consuming this, you're having your natural plant-based proteins coming from the pumpkin seeds, and then you're having a little bit of that fruity flavor coming out of that blueberry.
By the way, the smell just now, guys, I just like, because it smells so good. No joke. And I tasted the breadfruit chips a little bit earlier on, and Sally and I were saying this off air, that it's giving us, you know, that party environment setting. You have your chips and dip kind of vibe. You can have your nice little ackee and saltfish over here. We're keeping it Jamaican too, you know. We want to keep the authenticity of it all. So you can have your plate of ackee and saltfish here, or your little callaloo and saltfish, or your little cabbage and something, and you use the chips as the dip. Is that something that you guys actually designed it, like in preparation? You know, like you thought about those things as well?
You see, as I say, great mind things alike, right?
Exactly.
And that's definitely, we actually have events that we host every now and again to get people, you know, familiar with our product.
Pop-up shop kind of thing.
Exactly. And it's breadfruit chips and dips is one of our most successful. And believe it, when we have that ackee dip with the ackee and with the saltfish in it, none remains after.
Keep coming back.
We have numerous people. We have numerous people who literally come, taste it, and they come back like it's the first time and do. And that's a great thing about this product. It's not even, you know, it's a Jamaican product, 100% Jamaican product. But we take this thing to California, it's the same response. New York is the same response. We literally was in New York, the Jarvis Center in Manhattan, and you should see the reaction. People came 3 days in a row to sample the product for the first time.
I'd be one of those people sampling it all 3 days for the first time. Love that you brought it abroad. Is it just the Jamaican diaspora that's coming out? Because I know breadfruit is traditionally ours. We love that here in Jamaica, but do you find other persons gravitating towards it as well, especially when you took it overseas?
Everywhere. Like I have not seen, I mean, whether it's the specialty food sector, whether it is the natural food sector, whether it's the ethnic food sector, it doesn't matter across any demographic we go to with this product. People who have never heard about breadfruit wonder what it is. People see like, oh, it looks like durian. And we're like, no, it's completely different. You try it, and they're like, oh my God. And so it doesn't matter which demographic we visit. And actually, these products, the breadfruit chips especially, those have been sold in across 50 states in the United States.
Okay.
And then, you know, numerous countries. We see people buying breadfruit chips from Cayman. You know, we just shipped a few out to the U.S. Virgin Islands. We've shipped some to Puerto Rico. Like, so we ship these things.
Cayman.
Yeah, and they have their own connection to breadfruit, and we're just helping them to facilitate.
So Chris, what has the response been, especially for our locals? Because we're used to the authentic taste of breadfruit, and we want to know that when we pull any of these packages and we prepare them, it's going to taste just like how breadfruit tastes, and we prepare it in our grandma's kitchen.
Yep. So we put our pride into everything. If you notice, the packaging is perfect.
It is actually. It is.
But it's perfect. And then, as you said before, when you tasted it, it was just perfect, just like natural, like you would do in your kitchen. So the reaction we have been getting is amazing, trust me. And that's our aim right now. Our main focus right now is to get it on the local scene. And we're ensuring that everywhere across Jamaica, they will see our products.
Where can we find it right now?
So currently, we're working on getting it on numerous shelves. We're currently in Margaritaville Negril. We're in Rainforest Seafood Market in Montego Bay and the airport. We are at both international airports, Sangster International and Norman Manley International. And we're working on numerous other locations.
Off the top, what's the next plan you got for breadfruit? Give me the exclusive.
You mean in terms of like product development, or just like what you know, there are certain products in the R&D backlog, as I call it, that we're not going to release it yet because we know we have 3 great products here that really fits a lot of the market that people are looking for in their pantry. And so we want to really expand the use case for those, and then once we do that, then you never know what you'll be crunching on next.
Okay, all right.
As my name say it, though.
Yes, you my brother. You need to tell me.
Let me respond to you. So we're gonna have a jerk and a barbecue breadfruit chips.
Flavored breadfruit chips. Yep. Done. No. Okay. Thank you. By the way, what am I getting my pancake with? You have like something to pour in that? I can have it just as is.
No. So
you can have it just as is.
As is? All right. So can I taste while we go out?
Oh, definitely.
Sure. Can I have a fork? Guys, owner of Just Chill International LLC, Javian Blake, and their managing director, Christopher Gordon, my brother. He don't know it, but I just told him. We'll be back right after this. Let me taste this.
Just tell me if you want bread.